You're hungry, cat? You got food there, huh? You see me, you make you hungry. You're hungry, cat. Puss, puss. Puss, 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 puss. Puss, puss, come on, come here. Big camera shot at you. Probably not quite well. Cat's coming along quite well. If yours well, this batch is actually bloody recovering. I cannot believe it. Lost a fair bit of weight too. A lot skinnier now. Excuse me. Yeah, I hold that and it's straight again. It's normal. So all that sulfate is gone. The battery lost weight. There you go. The ball got stuck. Yeah, the ball gets stuck, but it was on the green. I can't believe it. The battery's actually recovering quite well. It's not even getting hot either. No way, I cannot believe it. Sat flat, it's sat for 4 years in the back of a damn garden shed and it's recovering. I'll do another test on it to show you what the actual result is now. I hardly believe it. I've also got this battery, I'll put this new one next, let it charge for a week I reckon. Get the maximum amount of it as I can. It's at 250 cranking amps still, so the longer I leave it on this charger the better. Get the most amp hours out of that one. I've also noticed I put a bigger bolt in that plate because the original one I had in there, because it's kept corroding, they kept flogging the plates out, screwing this in and out of it, replacing it all the time. I put a bigger one in there and it's not corroding. So that's a bonus. The acid in there is very weak, but the battery still works quite well. So the alum conversion is a success. Just do a quick test on this battery here. This will be in the 400s, I reckon this will at least be a 430 cranking amp. Seems about right. Based on this graph anyway. Ooh, 98, getting better. The voltage is holding there. Before it wasn't going over 10 volts. One of the cells was badly wasn't charging. Now it's going good. Getting better. Impressive. That is impressive. The battery is actually recovering. What I actually did to initially get it to begin charging and to fix up the badly sulfated cell, I put it on the MIG welder and zapped it a bunch of times. There you go, it's gone green again. Turn it up to 30 volts and just held it for about, I don't know, 10 seconds. You got to be very careful doing that because these can explode. And our MIG welder, this DC MIG welder I used, puts out 250 amps constant current. And of course I've got that at 30 volts, so that will blow the battery up. It's a very risky process, but in this case it actually got the battery's ESR down to where it's not getting hot in the charger anymore. It's actually charging now via using a normal charger. This, I had it on there. This isn't quite charging it yet. It boosted it for a bit. When it went for one night, then it had an error. So I put a linear charger back in it, and it's actually improving much better now. So I'll put it back on this once I get some good results off this. Once this gets better, I'll put it on this charger, and this will recognise it a bit better because to get its ESR down. That way this smart charger will recognise it better, and I'll always keep hitting the boost on it and keep monitoring it with this. You get the best possible results out of this battery that I can convert it to alum. You see here, that's where the actual plug to the cells are. So if I draw these out, I'll get direct access to the plates and just take the acid out and put my own alum mixture in there. Then put a little plate to go all the way across and screw it down. Instead of doing it that method, I just find a plate to cover the whole lot, bolt it down, screw there, and 2 screws there and 2 screws there. And the plate will just cover these holes. And that'll be a good enough battery lid. But there's no bloody heat. I can't believe it, it's actually revived. Unbelievable. Maybe these aren't so bad batteries after all. They are high maintenance though, I found out. These are very high maintenance. Because as of this one, they tend to short themselves out with their own electrolyte and sweat everywhere. And they corrode their bloody terminals. And that's what kills them. So, with good maintenance, these batteries are actually quite good. Much better. Look at that. It's lost a lot of weight. This battery's been a Jenny Craig. It's not even solid anymore. It's nice and hollow. Even that one there's thinned out. Beautiful. Impressive. I've also got another score today. Bit unfortunate it's inverter, but I got another microwave. An inverter microwave. Not quite as fun, but at least I get some good parts out of it. Made in China. 1100 watt microwave. Now inverters don't like nuking stuff other than food. You put something metal in these inverter microwaves, the inverter will generate so much back EMF, it trips the RCD. So what I'm going to do, run this thing up an isolation transformer. That'll trick it. But I wonder how well the inverter will react to the magnetron being heat soaked and overloaded and with metal in there. I've never actually. This will prove how tough the inverter actually is, or to have some sort of bloody safety shut-off crap in there. Anyway, if it does, it'll be disappointing. But we'll see what happens. I'll pull the cover off and see what it's like inside. Whew, it's never been bloody cleaned. Even the paint's bubbling off. What the hell have they done here? Smelly. Yeah, people don't cover their food. It's the main reason why people throw microwaves out, because no one cleans them. The micro sheet's a bit nuclefied. Get that off there. Oh. And there's a waveguide, and there's a magnetron. Magnetron's putting down, they're going that way. So they're going straight that way. It's actually putting down and hitting this to guide the waves. Interesting. Anyway, let's pull this cover off. Probably won't be needing that now. Saying there to protect the magnetron getting dirty. A little disappointed because I just realised and remembered, oh yeah, inverter microwaves don't have a big high voltage cap. It's all integrated on the inverter. So it's kind of disappointing it's not a traditional MOT transformer based microwave. But I'm not so disappointed because I get some good high frequency driver. These need a square wave to run, by the way. I think it's these 3 wires here. Comes from here. There's a little something, I think this might be it here. There's something on here that generates a square wave which turns the inverter on. But I've got a 555 type based square wave generator. It should be able to run this. And you'll be able to run this thing on its own. But there's our flyback. Big rectifier, some drivers, nice HT wire. Let's check the micro switches actually. This could have been slammed and broken. No, not broken. Yeah, very flimsy these new microwaves. This is a fairly early inverter one too. Very good fan, that's the EMI filter on that. There's a magnetron. Cuts it out if it gets too hot, turns it off. A bulb. Let's put something in there, test it out, huh? Let's see if it works. 240 watt, 20 watt, China. Here's a Panasonic started skimping. I wonder if there's actually anything wrong with this microwave. Worst case scenario, it's dirty. Not even bloody plugged in properly. Duh. That's better. No hum like an old microwave. Bulbs blown. Bit of crap on the rotisserie there. It's on high too. I might be able to clean this thing up. If I can fix it, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I can just clean it up if it was a spare for the shed. I mean, it's 1100 watt. I do prefer the linear ones for a number of reasons for nuking stuff, but I think these inverters are way too bloody advanced for nuking random stuff with. Oh, it works, it's hot. There's nothing wrong with this microwave. It's fine. I probably just saw it out because it was dirty. That's wasteful. And this microwave is perfectly fine. I'm going to clean it up and keep it as a spare, I think. 1100 watts. Beautiful. Alright, I'll clean this thing up. Well, there you go. Maybe I won't nuke stuff with it. That's what the old linear microwave's for. Well, there you go. Oh well. Saved it for the dumpster. There was friggin' nothing wrong with it yet they threw it out. That's kind of friggin' stupid. People are too lazy to clean their own bloody appliances instead of throw them out. No wonder why the appliances are made of shit these days. Oh, cute. Pause. Oh, I like your belly rub. Okay, viewers, well, so far so good. It cleaned up quite well so far. No more smell. Put that back on. Should have used a screwdriver in the first place to pull that off instead of putting my finger through it. Oh well, didn't know it was whether this was fine or not. Anyway, a bit late now. That's not going to matter anyway. I think I can find wrong. It's just a bit rusty down here. But I'll scrape that off. Put a bit of rust converter on it and a bit of appliance paint. I've got some appliance paint too, so not going to cost me anything to clean. It hasn't cost me nothing so far to clean and fix. Why not, eh? Our main house microwave, our big one, I might have done videos on it before. Our convection oven's only a 900 watt. This is 1100 watt, so this is worthwhile fixing. It's quite a high powered microwave actually. I'll get this all scraped off and I'll just put the rust converter on it and give it a nice coat of paint. This thing's good to go. So the only reason I could narrow it down to why it was thrown out, because no one could clean it. In other words, people are lazy. Anyway, that'll be enough for now. Thanks for watching.